There is a colonial era law in India that makes homosexuality a crime, and that law will actually remain in effect because of a ruling by the top court in India. Now, if you are caught having gay sex, it's actually punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Jeez. And this was something that was challenged to the court. However, the court decided, you know what, we're not even supposed to make a ruling on this. This is something that the lawmakers need to deal with. So as a result, it will remain in effect.
So right now, it is illegal to be gay in India. As we were talking about in the case of an earlier story we did, the priorities here in India have to be questioned, right? There's almost no prosecution or convictions in rape cases, and instead we got, You're
going to prosecute and convict people for having gay sex. That's what you're going to focus on?
Now, to be fair, we don't know the conviction rate on that either, right? But to even have it on the books is outrageous, and at the very least, a gross waste of your resources that you should be directing to urgent matters in other places, right? Let alone the fact that it's the wrong thing to do, it's immoral to discriminate against certain citizens, and the whole world is changing, and my guess, and it's only a guess, is that if you did polling in India, I bet in India as well as in many countries, Europe, America, Europe, of course, the continent, calm down, I'm not Michelle Bachmann, that as with all of these different countries and areas of the world, that probably attitudes are liberalizing in India as well in terms of how they perceive gays in India, but that's not reflected in their laws, and it should be.
Yeah, and look, with all things, when you want progress, you need more education. A lot of times, treatment of women, negative treatment of women or poor treatment of women, poor treatment of the gay community, that stems from ignorance. And if you educate people about what the reality is and you let them know that, hey, you know what, this isn't a choice that people in the gay community make, this is something that they're born with, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially when you have two consenting adults, mentalities start to change, you start to see that progress. That's at least what's happening in the United States, and hopefully it'll happen in countries like India.
Yeah, and it's happened far too slowly here as well, don't get us wrong. And then finally, think about it, man. In India, you can get 10 years for being gay, right? So who would make that choice? Well, I could either be straight and go with societal expectations, make my parents happy, make everyone happy, or, let me throw a wild card out there. Let me choose societal scorn, sometimes
possible prosecution,
possible violence, and maybe a 10-year sentence for being gay. I'll make that choice. No, obviously, people are born with it, or they don't feel that it is their choice. It's somehow in their nature. Come on, that's got to be obvious to you by this point.